Have you ever thought how many people really make it through to the offer stage at Microsoft? According to GitHub, only 1 to 2% of internship and grad applicants to Microsoft make it through to the offer stage. These odds don't really work in the favor of the average applicant, do they? When I was in uni, I applied to all the big finance and tech companies only to be faced with countless rejection emails with no interviews lined up. However, once I learned these 5 tips that I'm about to share with you, I landed multiple interviews and roles at Salesforce, Goldman Sachs, and Microsoft. So in this video, I want to go over the 5 simple tips that I use to get me a job at Microsoft. You can apply these tips whether you're a student or a seasoned professional to help you land your dream job at Microsoft this year. Alright, so what most people don't know is that getting an internship or gaining relevant experience is the easiest and most effective way to get your foot in the door at Microsoft. The idea here is that an internship or relevant experience will set you apart from the competition. If a recruiter were to compare your resume with 0 relevant experience to another individual with relevant tech experience, you can probably guess which application is progressing through to the phone screen. Comparatively, companies generally offer more internships compared to graduate positions. Reason being, internships help to reduce the hiring risk for companies as they get a first-hand view of your abilities and whether you fit into the team culture. My personal observation here at Microsoft ANZ is that 95% of our graduate hires came from the internship program, and I was one of 2 lucky individuals who landed a grad role without interning. Clearly, you can see that the uni recruitment pathway into companies favor the internship route. Alternatively, if you're an industry professional looking to land your dream job at Microsoft, you might decide to build your own coding project if you're an aspiring software engineer, or get some B2B sales experience if you're looking to break into software sales. Being able to confidently speak to these projects and experiences will reiterate the claims you make in your cover letter or CV. This will form the foundation of your unique value proposition to the recruiter and hiring manager, regardless of your career stage. Tip number 2, explore the Microsoft career website down in the bio. You want to make sure that you're looking through the Microsoft career website, as not all job listings appear on LinkedIn. Take the time to research the different roles and teams at Microsoft so that you're applying to the roles that best fit your passions and experience. Make sure you're checking the careers page daily when you're on the job hunt. The search for the ideal candidate ends when the hiring manager has decided, and that often comes sooner than when the job application is removed. So as a general principle, the earlier you submit through your application, the better your chances are to secure an early interview. Spend some time flicking through the careers website as you'll find gems like this hiring tips page. A common question I receive is, should I apply to more than one role at Microsoft? For the average person, I would say apply to any role that aligns with your passions and experience to the point which it impacts the personalization of your job application. There is a huge difference between applying to 3 roles versus applying to 15 roles. Yes, you heard me right. Please don't be that person that shoots out 15 applications to Microsoft. It'll do you no favors in getting in. Applying to fewer jobs generally increases the quality of your applications. However, it reduces the quantity that you submit. Similarly, the same rules apply if you're sending out 15 applications in a short period of time. The quality of the applications diminish and become less personalized. So exercise sound judgment to apply only to roles that you're genuinely interested in, as you might just get blacklisted by cranky recruiters reviewing your CV repeatedly for 15 jobs. This brings us now to tip number 3. Clean up your LinkedIn profile. This is by no means a comprehensive list of action items, but the top 5 must-dos to tidy up your LinkedIn profile. Step 1. Make sure your LinkedIn profile is public. If you want recruiters and employers to find you, you need to make your profile visible to everyone. You can do this by going to Settings and Privacy, Visibility, Edit your public profile, Make my public profile visible to everyone. This will enable anyone to see your profile regardless of whether they're connected to you. Step 2. Optimize your LinkedIn profile URL. Quite often, the default LinkedIn URL on your profile is a string of random numbers and letters. You can customize your URL by going to Settings and Privacy, Visibility, Edit your public profile, Edit URL, type the last part of your new custom URL, and save. I personally use my name so that it's easily discoverable and makes your profile look more professional when you include it in your CV. Step 3. Update your LinkedIn profile picture. If you've still got that same 5-year-old pic as your profile pic, you're going to want to change it. First impressions are everything, and you don't want an outdated profile pic to leave the wrong impression with the hiring manager. Step 4. Use the featured section to sell yourself. It's a great place to showcase your work samples, projects, and achievements on your profile page. It can help you to demonstrate your skills and experience in action. You can order the items as you wish to align them by priority. Step number 5. Write an intriguing about summary. Here's what I have in my about summary. I've decided to go with a bullet point format with icons to paint a quick picture about me, as opposed to using the paragraph format. Time is of the essence for many recruiters and hiring managers, so it's best to get straight to the point. Once your LinkedIn profile is tidied up, I would recommend reaching out to recruiters or hiring managers. If you want to learn firsthand about how you can leverage this technique to land your dream job, I have a few career consultation slots available this month, so feel free to book in some time with me using the Calendly link in the bio. Tip 4. Master the fundamentals. That's right, we're talking about your cover letter, CV, company knowledge, interview prep, and networking. If you nail the basics well, you will differentiate yourself immediately from the vast majority of candidates who send their generic application to Microsoft. Think about it. What will it demonstrate to the recruiter or hiring manager when they read your neat and detailed cover letter and CV? I would personally be impressed by the effort, as it shows that you truly want this job and you have the work ethic to go with it. How many people go the extra mile? Not as many as you might think, so take the time to master the basics. In both my job applications to Salesforce and Microsoft, when I got invited for first round interviews with the hiring manager, I prepared a detailed pitch deck to present back to the hiring manager. It highlighted who I was, what I have achieved, and why I wanted to join the company. On both occasions, the message resonated with the hiring manager, and I progressed through to the subsequent interview rounds to the offer stage. If you've reached this point of the video, you've probably already gained relevant experience, explored the Microsoft Careers website, cleaned up your LinkedIn profile, and mastered the fundamentals of interviewing and networking. Now there's only one final tip left, which is to get an employee referral and submit your application. You've probably heard endless times about the importance of networking, meeting people in your desired team at Microsoft, and maintaining these relationships throughout your career. This is sound advice, as most of my internships that I landed started from referrals or from direct interaction with the hiring manager. This isn't to say that you can't get a job without a referral. In fact, I landed a job at Microsoft without a referral. The point I'm trying to make is that a referral increases the visibility of your application. That's why it's important to make sure your cover letter and CV are on point. Real talk though, there's no shortcut to getting a job at Microsoft. And oftentimes, people apply more than once before getting into Microsoft. Following these 5 tips will help you maximize your chances of getting your dream job at Microsoft. So if you want to find out more about what it's like to work at Microsoft, click on the playlist over here, where I share about what a day or week in my life as a Microsoft employee looks like. I hope you learned a thing or two about landing your dream job at Microsoft. If you did, I'd appreciate if you could like the video and subscribe to Techpods. It keeps my content free for everyone and really helps other job seekers discover this channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.